Average sale price is up in both the city and the county, but it's down for multifamily income and waterfront. I've got the numbers next. Hey, welcome to the Geoff White Show, where I answer your questions about real estate here in picture-perfect Peterborough and the Kawarthas. In today's episode, taking a look at the Peterborough Real Estate Price Watch for February 2019. Okay, let's get things started talking about the Bank of Canada rate. I know, a little dry, but it does drive everything real estate here in Canada, right? I mean, if the Bank of Canada rate goes down, then mortgages are less expensive. If it goes up, then we're paying more for our mortgages. So important to stay on top of it. Now, coming out of the Christmas break, we were under the impression that the Bank of Canada would probably raise interest rates 3 times this year, pushing us up to almost a 3% prime rate, which is where they want to be for their neutral territory. But the economy has slowed. And so as a result, analysts now saying the Bank of Canada rate may go up once this year or may not go up at all. If that's the case, then mortgage prices are going to stay similar. They may even drop a little bit as banks get competitive, and that could get some folks off the fence in terms of sellers listing their homes and giving buyers more opportunities. So it looks like we could have a pretty decent year ahead in terms of real estate here in Peterborough. So off the top of today's episode, I mentioned that prices in Waterfront were down. In fact, Waterfront, everything seems to be down. So let's take a look. In this graphic, we can see that 10 properties sold in February. The average sale price, $491,150. That's down 17% from last February. Now, based on not just these numbers, but looking at what's going on with the Bank of Canada rate and some uncertainty about that, as I mentioned earlier in the show, I'm thinking waterfront and recreational properties will be kind of soft this year. The demand will be light, which means that prices won't rise as much or may stay flat, maybe even soften a little bit. So, if you're thinking about a waterfront property, this may be the year to get into the market. Income multifamily properties here in the city are down compared to last February. Now, it's important as we take a look at this graphic to remember this is a small sample size. Just 4 units sold in the month of February. The average price was $358,562, and that's down 10.8% from last February. So, it still remains a good bet to be in the income multifamily market. If you've been thinking that maybe you should be in it and you should get out of the stock market into something more concrete, give me a call. Sale prices for homes in the county continue to do well. Now, let's remember, the county is Peterborough County, all of Peterborough County. It excludes Waterfront and it excludes the city. We're just looking at residential homes. So we see here in the graphic that unit sales are up 17%, average price up 5% to $381,533 compared to last February. Interesting to note though, just a month earlier in January, the average price was $481,000, $100,000 more. So what does that say? It says that if you're working with the realtor you're working with, you want to make sure they know all the numbers and what the trends are, not just a single month of what's going on. And finally, let's take a look at the numbers right here in the city of Peterborough. Still looking good, despite some concerns coming out of the Christmas period where, as I mentioned earlier, we thought the Bank of Canada was going to be raising rates and that things were going to hold. We are seeing that 68 units sold in the month of February. That's up 15% over last February, 15.2 actually, when you see the graphic here. Average price up 15.1% to we wish it was 5. $454,275. Now, in addition, Let's take a look at some additional numbers here. It's taking a little longer for homes to sell, up to 24 days now. That's up 4 days from last February. And we also note that asking price has edged below 100,000. Sorry, sale price compared to asking price has edged below 100% to 99.76. Last February, it was at 101.01. All in all, still a pretty good looking market if you're thinking about selling your home. Hey, thanks for watching The Geoff White Show. I'm Geoff White. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. I look forward to connecting with you. But until then, remember, life is good and getting better. Hey, did you know that Google and YouTube track what people are watching on their respective channels, and based on that traffic, they decide whether that thing should be shown to other people? One of the ways they track that is if you click the like button. So please take a moment, tell other people this is good content. Click the like button. And remember, to get the new videos I post, all you have to do is subscribe on my YouTube channel. And don't forget, click the notification button, the bell, and you'll get an automatic notification every time I post new videos. Finally, if you've got questions about real estate here in Peterborough and the Kawarthas, check out my tips and tricks videos for sellers and buyers. Hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. But if you don't be afraid to reach out and ask me. Just call me or text me at 705-930-1308. I'll be happy to help out. I look forward to meeting you. I'm Geoff White. Thanks for watching.